his name? Oh, time drop in the hole? No. Oh no, I'm gonna go speak to Bird Lady. So you said +5, so where's the... So there's a sublime dust down the hole, and then somewhere else that I haven't been yet? Ah, cool. So I haven't missed any then? No. Okay. How do I get to... Okay, I gotta make sure I get to that room with the candles. Alright, there's a bonfire down here. I don't think Dark Souls would change. If enemies didn't respawn on fires, it'd be terrible. You wouldn't have enough experience to do stuff. There'd be no challenge whatsoever, because the bosses would then have to be tuned down. You wouldn't be able to farm for gear. It'd be really weird. Yeah, I mean the playtime would probably have to be smaller because of that.
Oh, we meet again, kind traveller. This is my workshop. In your tongue, I believe I would be called a blacksmith. I create all manner of equipment, using an ancient technique unique to my people. Normally, I only cater to a very select few, but I have a debt to you. I will craft one thing of your choice. My wares are far from ordinary. I am certain that they will please you. I require no payment this time, but you must bring me a wondrous soul. My technique absolutely requires it. I trust you will understand.
The first one's free.
The nature of an item is greatly influenced by the soul that was used to create it. They can be tricky to use, but when wielded properly, are extremely powerful. This is what I meant by unique. These wares are not for use by ordinary folk.
Yeah, it requires the stuff that I've already sold.
It's hard to believe now, but this land was once a flourishing kingdom. Its king, Vendrick, came close to unlocking the essence of the soul. What a dazzling soul he surely had. Imagine what I might create with such a powerful soul. It is said that our technique originates from a strange being that inhabited this land. A pale beast that lived long, long ago. We don't even know what exactly it was. If you find a wondrous soul, bring it by for me to have a look.
Okay.
Do you find me strange?
No.
You humans are always this way. The way you glare at any unfamiliar creature. That mix of curiosity, fear, and revulsion. No, it hardly concerns me. The nature of an item is greatly influenced by the soul. Come again, if it please you.
Okay. Can I never get back to it? So I came down a zipline, then jumped down the roofs, right? Which I don't think jumping well the zipline might not be the wrong thing. But there's a bonfire in there. And that door opens from the bonfire to come this way. To carefully drop from the second bonfire. Yeah, that's this one I'm at right now, yeah? Drop off the side. After backstabbing that one. Yeah, okay. I think I was kind of onto it, but I was just far enough away to not be there. I was looking at that hill there behind the web. I thought maybe there's a way over it. the right. Onto that one. Oh, right out of here. Right from the door. This homing spell thing, that's brutal. And finding this would have been great during the bit when we were actually here. So I didn't really miss out on much. Except now we have a house next to Bird Lady. Probably break a little hole through. You know, like a window. Should be fine with that. Yeah, I played Monster Hunter World. Played a ton of it. Really enjoyed it. Alright, we can leave. Why can't I use the modifier? Yeah, I started playing, I think, I don't know if it was just relative to the expansion. I don't know when, but by the expansion was up and running by the time I got there. And it was the sort of fast track armor was good and bad. It was bad because it makes you lazy in terms of fights because the armor was overpowered all the time. But also you weren't farmed up, and when you get to the north place, it was tough. And also because, yeah, then that happens and you haven't been playing end game vanilla for months, so you have nothing else. You know, it reminded me of leveling up alts in World of Warcraft, or I guess any other MMO does it, and you go to the next zone and you're so underpowered because that character's just going straight through the storyline instead of spending months late game getting end game gear. And even if you don't raid or anything, if you're just doing normal stuff, like most of the time in MMO expansions, you get to max level before you've done the last couple zone quest lines. So even just getting those items and stuff. So I spent a bit of time catching up and whatnot at that stage, and that's when I really enjoyed the game, just for the nuances of having weapons that went against enemies' weaknesses, and then also having gear that defended against the enemy's offensive strengths.
Seek souls, larger, more powerful souls. Seek lest this.
I don't have a shot. Yeah, so, and then I saw Monster Hunter Rise and I thought I was really excited for it. Except I didn't realize it was going Switch only, and so then I was upset. And then they said, yep, PC. And I'm like, yes. It's the Master Race time to shine. Well, it's a 10k one.
bearer of the curse. Seek souls. Seek the king, lest this
I love third-person action combat, especially games that really play into good gamepad playability. Because I love using the gamepad. And Monster Hunter does that so well. And Souls games. Save 15k, I'm sure we'll get it pretty quickly. Alright. Where are we going? Am I jumping down the hole now? Is that what's happening? Am I gonna die?
Hi. Who are you? The name's Gilligan, right? Don't make me say it twice. All right. What do you want?
I don't know what you're doing here.
I stock everything that you could possibly need.
Do I have the fall damage ring from the cat? Better question would be, what is the cat?
You want to go down that awful hole? You must have lost your marbles. Fine, sure, fine. I'm happy to be of service. You need a ladder then, sure enough. But you'll have to show some generosity. You just don't get it, do you? Fine then. Now it's my turn.
What?
Hey, this ladder's not for sale. The only things I sell are miniatures. I mean, if that tickles your fancy, you can buy as many as you like.
I see why you wanted me to save the money.
Well, that's fine. But if you want my help, you'll need to make me an offer. A very reasonable offer. Just you wait.
If you just give him the 12 at the start, does he do the whole ladder, or do you have to pay all of them to him?
Hey, this ladder's not for sale.
Oh, they're different ladders for different spots.
The only things I sell are miniatures. I mean, if that tickles your fancy, you can buy as many as you like.
Alright then.
Hi, where are you off to now?
I wonder if I could have safely done it. Oh, how am I supposed to get back if there's no bonfire? Oh, bone. Oh yeah, I know the cat now. I was racking my brain trying to work out what the cat was. I know the cat. No, they're 3 different ladders. Why can't I climb up this ladder? What goes down cannot go up. That's hilarious. Alright. That's okay. What I can do is went through the fog the first time. We can save up 12k on our way to the bonfire. Did I know that weight of armor and weapons influence falling damage? I did not. I wonder why that is. Because that's not how physics works. Did you fall fast? No, you don't. I mean, falling on a sword probably would do more damage. I can kind of see it from that point of view. Physics, this is Dark Souls. Well, or more appropriately, this is Dark Souls 2. Have a symbol of the king, and there's no bonfire there. Kind of hoping there'd be a bonfire up this pathway. Oh, there's another pathway we can try though. what I can do is go to a zone that I don't want to go to yet. I'll grind my way to the next bonfire. And that way it sort of doesn't feel like I'm just mindlessly grinding. The weight can affect your terminal velocity. Oh. I don't think it does. Hey Nomadics, how you doing? Terminal velocity's like a surface area versus friction thing. Could be wrong though. It's been a long time since I had to do any It's taking me from behind. Severo. We got a new keyboard? This dude took me from behind. I didn't appreciate it. It was new. Dark Souls going alright. Dark Souls 1 was great. I killed some bosses that I hadn't killed before, which was nice. Did the DLC, which I hadn't done before, which was nice until I got to the bosses I couldn't kill, but that was fine. Dark Souls 2 was Dark Souls 2. And it still is, but that's okay, I'm putting up with it. But that got a lot better as soon as I put some points in ADP. Why is this way blocked? To make me go over the bridge. No, how do I get up over the bridge? Yeah, I can't climb up a 2-foot stone. Ah, here we go. I mean, to be fair, in Dark Souls 1, there's some, like, 8-inch skeletons running around, and they stop you from moving forward. Ah, okay. I don't want to go there, though. Unless there's a bonfire on the other side. Nah, we'll do that as a sort thing. You have 3 because then you have a controller. I have a Logitech controller which has Xbox buttons, but it's got PlayStation positioning for joysticks. So it's just the best of both worlds. What's the million soul memory for? Yeah, 1.4. Normally can't open that door, I just open if you don't have 4 big souls. Oh, interesting. Well, I only sort of came out here because I thought I could go down those paths that I hadn't been and it could lead to somewhere that I hadn't done. So that I could farm some souls. Oh, I know how I can get some. We'll go see Best Bro. Where is he at? I did some killing. Okay. I mean, I explore all the zones. It's my first time playing, so I've been sort of tracking my way through the zones. You know, to try and see everything. Oh, and also, because on day 1, I didn't put points, any of my early level points in ADP. And the combat felt terrible. It still feels bad, but a lot better. But I farmed up the Hyde Tower area. Because that's where I was at the time. Just for levels. So we got a bit ahead of the curve. But then after that, you know, I'm still like over-exploring places. People usually panic and never take their time the way I do. Well, I think that's part of the reason why a lot of people say, oh, Dark Souls is too hard. And it's the same reason why people say other RPGs are too hard, is because they just want to follow the main objective on the shortest path. And even if they do side content, they go straight there and do the side content and go straight back. It's like, if you don't want to play the game, you don't have to play the game. You know. Especially if you're playing through the first time. Or if you, like I said, you're panicking and you're saying it's too hard. Slow down. The other one is hard difficulties. A long time ago, I started putting difficulty up in games. Oh, it's Creighton's stuff. Is his stuff any good? His set? Kind of looks cool. The peasant gear is not worth anything. I love it. That's enough selling. I got money for the thing.
Many deal, many thanks.
That is the fashion. Yeah, because I like doing all the content in games, because if I'm playing a game, I want to play the game, I want to enjoy it, I want to see the stuff. Doing side content levels you up a lot. And after I started finding, especially when I, when I say when I got older, when I got into my 20s, that's going way back. And you get to that stage where you just get better at games, and it's two things. It's the experience, but also a little bit of patience. But also just a lot of it's experience, like recognizing some enemy patterns from even though you might not have played a game before. you know, because you just recognize certain things, right? So between that and doing all the content, especially when I've got Twitch helping me through a game, someone will let you know if you're missing some side content and they know you want to do all the quests in a certain game, they'll be like, oh, there was some quests back there. You'll be like, oh, cool, you go back and do them, right? So you just never get the chance to not do stuff if you want to do it.
Bearer of
which
the
I do.
curse.
I want to do it.
Seek, lest this.
So yeah, but games, you know, when you play like that, playing games on standard difficulty, you just end up, unless there's some form of in-game mechanic to sort of regulate, which very few games do, you just end up way over leveled, and then you know, bosses and enemies and other stuff become irrelevant. Yeah. So the way to compensate that is put the difficulty up. Now when you do that, you now almost have to do all the extra content. I think Dark Souls just sort of starts like that. It's playing out for unless you're a really good like god tier gamer and you play Souls, you know that's all you do. And then a new one comes out, Elden Ring in February. Unless you're like that, most people are going to have to play through most of the content and bumble around zones, lost, killing everything a few times, and get levels to get through. No, don't level up. I need the money for dude. That's what I was doing. Like for we did Dark Souls 1, and for that run, I still went through the zones and cleared out the zone once and killed stuff, but it was a lot quicker because I was just more familiar with it and
Come to see Owl Gilligan, have ya?
knew where the path on which way to go, and for most of it.
Well, that's fine. But if you want my help, you'll need to make me an offer.
I don't know if I'd ever do a run where I didn't kill stuff along the way to the boss at least once, or on the way to the next fire at least once.
Well, really? A very generous offer indeed. Especially from you. I get such a warm feeling inside when I get the chance to help others.
Nice. I mean, you get enough souls from a boss kill, especially if you're not going to use their souls for a weapon. You crush that as well. You'd probably be able to just charge through that way. You have to know the way though.
This ladder's not for sale. The only things I sell are miniatures. I mean, if that tickles your fancy, you can buy as many as you like. Oi!
Where am I off to? I just paid you 12,000 souls for a freaking ladder. Where do you think I'm off to? Jerk. That means I can't get that item though. I can. Or maybe I can't. Is that item any good? That'd be a terrible item. You forgot what it is, and it's probably not very good. It's locked. That's a consumable. Alright, cool. Alright. At least you can climb up from here. Ring of Evil Eye. I remember that. That's not a terrible one. Still not going to use it though. Is that a twinkler? How? It was it's Dark Souls 2. Because it's Dark Souls 2. Never mind. Is that the dude with the grenade in his chest? I love those enemies. Except when they blow up. Well, I guess we have to pick away. Hey, buddy. You look like the dudes that guard the Estus Stronginers. You're really weak, like one of the guys that guards the Estus Stronginers. I'm going to call them Stronginers. Strengtheners? It's probably a better word. Sublime Bone Dust. Do you think that's a chunk? Wait, if that's a chunk, it's totally worth getting. I need chunks. I need my my fleshy sword to get stronger. When I get to the bonfire down here, we'll just have to do laps. Falling down trying to get the item. And then going home. Well, that's a bit... Oh, son of... Oh, hang on. They put these human effigies in spots just to trick you to go get them, don't they? They do a really good job of it. I was asking about rage games the other day, and people were coming up with all these different things that could be rage games, and I'm like, yeah, and they all made sense. It wasn't the best word. And then I heard someone talk about Foddian games in relation to Bennett Foddy's Getting Over It, which is what I was trying to find, was more games like that, like Jump King and Pogo something. And just anything else that has that sort of vibe to it. Not Foddian. Imagine, I mean Bennett. I mean, good on Bennett for having a genre named after him. Oh man, I thought that was an enemy. Whoa, that looks cool. That's not cool. That's actually really good for its weight value, hey? Maybe I should have kept more of the mannequin gear. Like, I look like a hobo. So what is that that's... gutter, eh? Is this Dark Souls 2 version of Blighttown? Is it just as loved? Why? Okay, well. What? What? I don't... It's a blast to invade here, though. I don't invade, so I wouldn't know. I don't get any personal enjoyment out of griefing other people. Parkour PvP. I don't know if you can't. I mean, I put a firewall restriction up so that people couldn't come in. Why didn't you just jump, dude? Dark Souls 2. So for people that don't know that you can do that, or don't know how, or I don't know, might want to have the benefit of summoning in helpful people at the right spots that sort of have to PvP because the person coming in to grief them says they have to PvP. I just personally don't agree with that. And other people say, well, then they shouldn't be playing this game. Like, but this game's got a really cool single player campaign. Dung pile. Jerk game. What am I looking for on the floor for sections that are going to fall through? If an invader doesn't bow, it doesn't stop people from... My first time I got invaded, the dude just ran in and slaughtered me. Let all the sconces hold a fight club. Oh. Okay, that's alright. Ah, nuts. What? Is there anything in the game that will prevent a jump? For no other reason than, I don't know, they don't want you to make a jump that would get you to a spot that they want you to get a different way. Hey, Cybershot. No, this is not a fun place. Not yet. Already been up this way. I guess maybe the only way to go is the way that I was... Oh, was there a... I love that. Like, literally puts the torch away to do stuff and pulls it out and it's relit. But you can't, if you put it away, you need to relight it somewhere. poison damage stack? It builds up until you have poison. So you're not poisoned when you get a little bit of poison damage. You're sort of building up the affliction. If you're poisoned, you get hit with something else that poison you. I don't know what that does. Okay, I saw some guys running over here, so I'm just going to stand and wait for them. Mistake. For the ambush. Good eye, great shield. I can see the mist in there. Okay, so we know it's not... Well, I mean, it still could be a boss, I guess. It feels like that's a tiny little boss arena. Where was it? There was somewhere else where... I was in the poison area. Strange, this is another poison area. There was a mist wall going through an archway on the bottom floor. But there was a spot, a ramp up above that you could walk across and see the other side of the mist wall. So you knew it was safe, it wasn't a boss. There's a bonfire here. I just gotta find it. Down? I thought I saw something across the way, but I didn't know if it was a torch I'd already lit. There. Where'd it go? Oh, there's one right there. Okay, that's not the one I saw. I thought I saw one off in the distance. It's rather simple to get to, actually. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience. I found the breakable menu. Yeah, it's got a different texture. It's probably not a texture, it's probably a collection of other things. But it just looks breakable. Look at it. Walks up and hits the non-breakable wall. I honestly thought that was a breakable wall just then, like it had replaced itself. Scrub Panz. I'm surprised I didn't break. Oh, that one doesn't look breakable from the inside now. Only breakable from the outside. I don't know, something about it said hit me. And I'm almost certain I saw one off in the distance, but there's been a couple times where I've seen something off in the distance that looked further away into... Oh, there's something way out there. Until I came around the corner and it was right in front. That way? I don't know, but it looks like we're going down, right? Going down. Or we go in there. Oh, he laid into me good. Is that a big bug? Oh, maybe torch reflecting the wall? Maybe, yeah. Some poison moss. Kicking the nuts. Yeah, awesome foreshadowing. Oh. Alright, let's have a... Oh, man. Okay. Not that this is the wrong one. But maybe we want to just... Oh, there's something in that pot too. But I think I want to go down the ones that have lightables on them. So I can, you know, light them. Makes sense? I think that makes sense. Oh wow, he got me there. That's it, bro. Does this have it down from here? I mean, kind of. Thanks for coming. Did I just bait him? Aw. Thought I baited him. Flipping torches, man. That's the dude that like flopping on the ground to explode himself, right? So freaky. Oh man, look at my armor. Oh wow. Well, that doesn't look good. We have a bit of faith. Let's repair our stuff.
Oh, I'd given you up for dead.
Really? I have no tight nut chunks.
I'll be around if you
Okay.
make it back.
Plus 10's the highest for weapons, yeah? Can you double infuse a weapon? Okay. It's tea break. Yeah, we'll get one more session in. 10 is max. No, you can't double infuse. Yeah, so the closest you can for an extra infuse is like I've got my my hide sword, which is lightning, and then I lightning infused it, which is nice, I guess. But I really want to get my fleshy sword, my fleshing sword. That sounds gross. Upgraded.